And now the 17-time world champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, Serda's favorite, John Cena. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot to get to. The Rockets are currently getting their asses handed to them by the Warriors as they are down 20. They have 41 points, and we are well into the third quarter. 41 points total, and we are well into the third quarter. But what we're gonna do first is we'll get to that, all of it. What in the hell is this, Osita? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you? Can you explain what this is?
Oh, no,
man. You know, your headphones.
Isn't that one of those things that like rips your skin off? Like if you leave it on too long.
Okay, so you have been fooled by a girlfriend or by TikTok. It does not rip your skin off. Those have been pranks that girl. It's a face mask, man. It is a face mask. It moisturizes the skin and firms and tones and make sure the black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? Self-care. It's self-care Sunday. That's what I do. Are you mad about it? Are you mad that you didn't think of it first or something? Or what's going on here?
Well, I'm definitely not the latter. I'm not mad in any way. I'm wondering what it is. We've been doing this show now since March 16th. So over a month. I hadn't seen this look. You're saying this is a ritual on Sundays. This is the first all of us have seen of this number.
Well, you know, I feel like
how long? I just have questions. Serda does too. He just won't ask them. How long have you been doing this, and what benefits have you reaped out of this? Are they real, or are you making them up in your head?
I've been doing it for.
I'm sorry, Steph Curry just hit.
Do you want to hear my answer? Or you just, okay,
I do, but I'm just sorry. Steph just hit a shot that makes you just want to quit. Like he hit. Like I'm not kidding you. Depending on what I paid for those tickets, this three just took it to 20 to 23. Depending on what I paid for those tickets. And he just got fouled. He's going to the line, so you can count those. Depending on what I just paid for those tickets at 6:28, down 23, that shot right there, that might have made me hit the exits to beat the traffic. And you know Houston traffic. Get out of there. That shot. This is because now right here, he's hitting this. You ain't got no chance. Okay. Everything we kept hearing coming into it was, the Rockets and Amen Thompson held him to 3 points. This young man just hit a shot that I don't know if anybody in the world can hit that shot. He just hit it no rim. So I'd be contemplating exits depending on what I paid for the tickets. I'm sorry. I do want to get to the bottom of this. I'm sorry. Steph just took me out my way.
It's almost like I predicted last week that Houston wasn't going to be an entertaining first-round matchup despite their 2 seed because of a lack of star power.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's just the first half or the first game and a half.
Surrounded by haters right now. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't.
Well, I mean, you could look at it that way. That's a route to take it, or it could be surrounded by truth. But I'm just literally telling you what just happened. There ain't no hating in me. I'm just explaining to you. This dude just took the ball, drove it to the corner of the elbow, and fading out of bounds in the first row with 21 seconds on the shot clock, just drilled a shot with 2 people over him for no good apparent reason. It was not a good shot. He just drilled it, and then Fred VanVleet just shot an air ball. But so anyway, so give me the math. How long have you been doing it? Have you what benefits have you received from this? Just in case others might want to do this.
First of all, welcome to the Nightly Fix, y'all. Presented by Foolish Club Media. Make sure you like and subscribe. Ron usually says that, but of course he was a little bit distracted by my appearance today. What I have on me today is a charcoal face mask. It's supposed to moisturize, tone, and firm the skin on my face. I've been doing it every Sunday as a self-care routine for about the past year. If anything, I I mean, I don't see any wrinkles on my face. I've had more women in the past year than in the past calendar year than I've had in the past calendar year in my entire life. So, I mean, numbers don't lie. I feel like I'm doing well, and if anything, it just kind of helps and makes me feel good. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. So it just makes you feel good. So you haven't really like.
Also, so I have you can't really see this, but I have there's supposed to be a bottom half that goes around the mouth, right? But because I have a beard, it doesn't really, so I have, but I also have a 6 head. So I decided to just go ahead and throw that on the top. So you can see the mouth hole right here, actually.
Oh, you just flipped it. Oh,
my. Inquiring minds.
I got you. Wow. Okay. You went that way. Well, hey, man, if it makes you feel good and it makes you happy, well, sure. Why not? Huh? That's a good look. Steve is somebody who has good, soft maybe he's been. That's something you don't have to do nothing like that, huh? You just woke up like this, huh? Thick bastard.
I don't. I've never used one of those face masks before, but I wash my face when I get up in the morning and before I go to bed with different kinds of face things that I have. And also, I did one of those like eyelid things with Aaron the other night to help with the bags and smooth things under your eyes. It was nice. It's like aloe vera.
Feels good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
This has a little bit of tea tree oil in it. Literally, right now, my face is super cool. You know what I mean? Like usually, because I turn the fan off whenever I do the podcast, because apparently it makes a bunch of noise. So I get a little hot because I'm also wearing this thing. But right now, I'm cool as a cucumber. Plus, I look like Batman right now. You know what I mean? Like I dig the look. It's fun.
See, I thought it was like a WrestleMania thing.
I didn't think Batman.
Sure.
I thought crazed fan. Maybe some sort of person in crime came to mind as well.
Yeah. With the reflection right now, this kind of looks like a leather mask. So I guess I kind of look like a gimp, if anything. Like
something like. Listen,
real
gimpy vibe. Those of you who are joining us again, like O said, like and subscribe, and those of you in the chat, how you feel about this mask? Is this something you're thinking about? I'll be honest with you. You two do some face care stuff. I have never outside of like well, when I had the pimple run, in high school, that I used a little pads or something and face cream. But I may wash my face a couple of times a week in the shower occasionally. But outside of that, I don't really do face stuff. I have never done a mask. I have never done cucumbers in my eyes. I've never done any of those things. Nothing at all like that. So I mean, look, something you're interested in the chat.
It's relaxing. You know what I mean? And like honestly, women on average live a lot longer than men. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a reason, because they take they take care of themselves and do little whimsical bullshit to help them feel better about the life around them. And I'm trying to live long.
It's part of me getting started for the day, and it's part of me like getting ready for bed. Like I have to do it in the mornings. I use a nice light foam that helps wake me up, and at night I use a harder face scrub when I really go to town on my pores.
A little exfoliation and some moisturization never hurt nobody.
Yeah. I mean, I maybe it's some. I don't know if it just. I don't think that's just gonna be my get down. I'm not.
It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's
not for everybody. No, it's not. It's not.
That's why we have better skin. It's fine.
I don't know that that's accurate. I mean, you can think it. I've got pretty good skin. I am very happy. Never been told like, "Ooh, you're rough as hell" or anything like that. Got good skin. How long is this? An all-nighter? Just curious. This an all-nighter?
No. It's like the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay, so you will rip this off before the show ends.
Yeah. Before the show ends, you'll get to see me. We will unmask me, and then you'll see exactly how this works.
Yeah, the hole in the front. I'm glad to know that really up top.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part of it.
Got this little mouth hole.
I want you to color it in a little bit.
And just talk upside down and shit.
By the way, it is getting a little bit better. Alfred Sengun, I'll give it to him. As the Warriors and the Rockets, they're playing right now. They're closing out the weekend and every home team has won except for the ass kicking LeBron and the Lakers. My Lakers took yesterday to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know where those 3-pointers came from, but every home team has won. But the Warriors lead 56-41 right now. 66-50. 4 minutes left, and they have gone on a run here to get to 50. But 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and they had 50 points right now in this game. And Steph, right now, in the last game they played, it was a big like last game they played. Steph had 3 points, and the only shot he made was at the buzzer, like a half-court shot in the game. But he was 1 for 10 in the game. And everything that was heard was Amen Thompson. And I think Amen Thompson should be first-team all-defense in the NBA this year. I think he has a chance to win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. He's got a real Kawhi Leonard field, especially defensively. I had a feeling, Serda, that everybody's saying that he was going to stop Steph Curry and that Steph Curry was going to have problems with Amen Thompson might set Steph Curry off. Steph Curry, 23 points right now through the third, and there's still 4 minutes left. He is shooting efficient, 9 of 13 and 3 of 6 from three, so shooting 50% from three. And that last one he just hit was ridiculous. So this is the battle of not just experience versus inexperience, but this is a battle of teams that have players on their teams that even, you know how they say sometimes like, hey, man, I can't stand him, but if he's on my team, I like him. You know, they got players like, yeah, I hate his ass, but when he's on my team, I like him. These two teams both have players that even if he's on your team, you don't really like him. Like I don't think Warriors fans love Dray. Some of them do because he's been there so long, but I think Warriors fans are tired of Draymond Green. I think Warriors fans are over Draymond Green. I think Rockets fans are not in love with Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks and Draymond Green are two players that even if they're on your team, you can't stand. They just get on your nerves because they just do stupid little shit that just or their whole plan and idea is just to annoy people, but it's just weird. Like my man, Dillon Brooks, when he was guarding LeBron the last time they played, he did that humping thing to the back of him and just humped him while he was guarding him, and everybody's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" You remember the Grizzlies? They were over him. They all wanted him to go. Like that year when he started trying to kick people in the nuts. And Draymond, like there are times like Steph has to stay with it because Draymond is his enforcer. But there are times where I would look at Steph and Clay, and they would look at Draymond, and you can tell that he's getting on their damn last nerve. Like you can tell, like
here.
You could like it is just like, damn it, man. Because both of them are the guy. And Serda, I'd imagine Serda, you got somebody in that you grew up with in your crew. I don't know. Serda, you seem like a person that it would be one time and you walk away. I don't know. Serda, you might be this guy when you get drunk. But everybody's got like somebody that they have been around that has either been in their crew or crew adjacent that you're like, this is the motherfucker that's gonna try to have us fighting tonight, or this is the dude, like this is the dude that's gonna say something or do something that everybody has to where you're like at some point you may even get to the point where you're like, man, I'm not fighting that dude. Dude just gonna get his ass beat by himself. And that's what Draymond and Dillon Brooks is. Tony, my man, and I love Tony. 21st birthday, he was my roommate. Tony London. Yeah. Tony is that guy. And Phil Brantley. Phil was that guy when I was in Nashville. And Phil was a guy I just walked away from. I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't get into it. Like Tony would be a guy just get around and go to L House or go to wherever that was and go to a club in Kansas City. He'd just get around there and he would just take whatever bottle was closest to him behind the bar with the whole thing still on, the knob still on it, just take it and keep on rolling. That's what Draymond and Dillon Brooks are.
I had a friend like that named Steven when I was in college, right? So number one, I met this guy while at a pool party, and I was about to get in a fight with somebody, and he had that person's back, and then all of a sudden it became like me and him were about to get in a fight, and someone broke it up. Probably like 3 weeks later, we ended
up. You were about to get in a fight with Steven?
Yeah, I was about to get in a fight with this dude named Jesse, and then Steven came up to help out Jesse and shit. Then it became like a me and Steven thing, and then like a bunch of people just broke it up before anything could actually happen. And then maybe I saw him like a couple of weeks later at this party. Then we ended up getting super cool. Did not know this man was this crazy. Like I have literally seen him slam people's heads and doors, punch people, beat the shit out of people. One time we were at this lacrosse party. And I'm talking to somebody, and all of a sudden I hear, get off him. And I turn around. Steven has this dude in straight up chokehold on the ground. And like I had known Steven for years at this time. And so I'm a guy who you can usually calm him down, right? So I go up to Steven, he's on the ground. Everybody's like, get him off him. And so I'm just like, hey, Steven, hey, buddy, hey, get you're choking him out. He goes, he spit in my face. I was like, hey, there ain't shit I can do about this, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, hey, it's over now. It is completely over now, dude. RIP to my guy. He was a wild character.
We lost him.
Yeah, motorcycle accident. He went riding a motorcycle somewhere in Florida or something like that. Died.
Well, damn shit, that got real dark.
It's tough.
It's life, dude. That shit happens. What the fuck?
I had a friend.
Hold on, before you get to your friend, that is not just
very nonchalant about this poor Steve.
I'm about to say, man, that's not a life happens. Move on. What is he? Okay.
Look,
what is he? An Impala and he got ate by a lion? What is like
the reason I probably feel the way I feel about that is because the last time I ever saw him, he moved away from San Antonio, came back to visit. We went to a club. He was on one night. And he almost got in a fight with some girl, then some guy. Then the guy said he was going to pull out a gun. And the last thing I remember Steven saying was, shoot me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm getting in my car and I'm leaving. And I literally got in my car, left, never saw the dude again.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Steve. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I didn't fuck with him. So when I heard he died, I was like, shit, okay. Well,
now, and with his death, I wouldn't be, it was the circle of life. And just, like,
that's how you got to be about that. That's it. It is what it is.
Clearly that's your route of it. I mean,
people are born and people die, Ron. That's how it goes. It's a circle of life.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, this is. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I think it's the mask talking, so I'm not going to take that short.
Hey, you ever had that situation where it's like Halloween or something like that, and you're dressed up as a character, and you start kind of like acting like the character? Unbeknownst, and then you get a little bit more drunk, and you just like really start acting like the character.
That is something Bruce Wayne would say.
Nah, man, my friend dressed up as as the Joker one year, and that dude could not stop laughing for the life of him. Mind you, he was drunk and high as a kite, but he was just like he had this evil laugh, and he was in the corner of every party we took him to, just like going off for hours, dude. It was so wild. Might have been on mushrooms. It happened.
I want to let you get to your example, sir, because I feel like I know you got one. I didn't know if it was you or you were going to be him. I want to admit it this time. I have never seen a Batman movie through since Michael Keaton.
What are you doing with your life?
You never saw any of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies?
I watch those once a year just to re-up, re-up on the storyline.
I've seen scenes of Heath Ledger, and I know a little bit of the backstory of how they finished it. I've never, I'm not. I'm just this. It does not.
It's one of the biggest box office movies in the history of cinema, and you haven't even seen. You haven't even seen The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I know. Medea made a lot of money too, and I know you've not seen it. So
it didn't make Dark Knight money.
It's made. Medea, Tyler Perry's movies have made bank to where he is one of the most powerful people, and you have not seen one of them. So I'm just saying there are popular films and movies that you may not have seen. I am not pushed at all to see any like any of those Marvel, any of those
but this isn't just like a Marvel movie. Like it's good, man. It's actually good filmmaking and good writing.
I think the Marvel movies are good. I think I think Black Panther is the only one that I've like paid money to go see. But no, I'm just like I've been around it and been on, but I've never watched it. It's just never Like it's never my thing. I watched the Michael Keaton ones when I was younger, but it was just never my thing. Like I had like right now, I don't even know if I could name the Batmans. Like who's the most recent Batman?
What's Robert Pattinson? Yeah.
Oh,
and that one was all right. It was like super dark. It was like a Frank Miller version or something like that, based off the Frank Miller version of the cartoon. But it was super dark. And it was cool.
Was Val Kilmer a Batman?
Yes,
he was
after Michael Keaton.
He was a Batman.
Yes, he was in. He was the one with. He was in the one where Jim Carrey was the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face. I don't remember what that one was called.
See, I may have seen that one. I may have seen Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't like that one. People did like.
I think that may be the last one I've seen. Like, but I have like. So who was the Batman in the ones where Heath Ledger was?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, I ain't seen none of those.
Yeah, they're
exceptional. I like Christian. They're
the greatest Batman movies ever made,
in my
opinion. But I really liked Matt Reeves' The Batman too, and I'm excited to see where that goes. So,
and I know that
I've also read more Batman comics than any other comic that I've read.
Yeah,
so
I knew that would be disappointing to you too. When I said that and I thought of it, and but no, I've never
decided to say it anyway. I see how you are.
Well, I just want to be honest. I've just never been led to go like. I'm honest to God. Black Panther, the first one, is the only one that I've like superhero type movie I've gone to see at the theater. Like I've paid.
And I would make the argument that Batman individually is bigger than any singular Marvel property, but like Avengers is massive. But I'm saying like individual superheroes, like Batman carries his weight way more than like any individual Marvel superhero does, except for maybe like Spider-Man.
Yeah, 15-3 run. By the way, Rockets trying to get back. They're down 11. As they're rolling through, they're trying to get back, trying to make a game of this thing. Yeah, man. Never did my thing. So what you got? Yeah.
Do you have a delay on your TV?
I probably have one.
Okay.
I'm always a little bit later.
Sorry. Yeah, they're down 9 at the end of the third quarter. That's what I was asking because it just popped up on my phone. I was just like, "What are you talking about? Down 11, bro? Don't play my people like that."
Yeah, I haven't reached the end of the third quarter yet. But
well, too late. That. Spoiled it.
I appreciate that. I told you that the national championship game. I told you there was a little bit of a delay. I was behind you. Yeah. You know, with that that Infinity, little internet, it's a little slower than others. But yeah, they are down 9 going into the fourth quarter. But no, I didn't mean to get into who was your Draymond and Dylan Brooks, Steve, before I took off and pissed you off with that Batman comment. Who was your
I had a friend growing up named Corbin. And when he would get drunk,
like a terrible name. Jesus.
We would when he got drunk, we called him Krubin because he was always the guy that would like bang shots and then try to fight people for no reason. And we'd just be like, dude, what are you doing? And then also the Garrison brothers. But the Garrison brothers were actually like fun. Like they're fun guys to hang out with. But like in a split second, if they had to, like if somebody was messing with you or like you looked like you were going to get into it with somebody, they would, in a split second, they would just jump on people and start like mauling them.
Yeah, I can't do with that, man. I'm not gonna say I haven't been in my share of a couple of fights defending, like, you know, backing up my guys or whatever. But when it gets to a point where I know that you were the instigator, Draymond and Dylan Brooks, when I know you're the instigator, like I'm out on you. I am not one that will just like, all right, man, we fighting. And then I'm going to ask questions later. There may be a couple of we fightings, but like if we go out together and we kick it in Osita, you turn into somebody else when you start getting that Mountain Dew in you or whatever, and you have this propensity to just throw hands.
Like, hey, get jacked up on Mountain Dew, and I'm just ready to go, dude.
Shotgun Surge before he's gonna go scrap.
Whatever happened to Surge?
Get a Red Bull in me, and I'm just ready to
like if that becomes you. Like I got you a couple of times, especially if they ain't if it clearly ain't your fault. But if you're the instigator and you do this stuff, like, hey man, I'm not one that's just gonna keep going with you. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna let you get killed, but I ain't gonna be one that's just like, man, we just throwing down every time we got to because we came in together. No, this was me in my 20s. Now at 40, with 3 kids and a mortgage and a family and a what? Hell no, bro. You got that? I'll be like I'll be in an Uber. I'll be in my car. They'll be like, damn, what happened? Where Ron go? Shit, I'm at the crib, man. I'm reading Goodnight Moon to somebody.
I don't know. There's something admirable about people who are willing to just kind of. It's admirable, but at the same time, it's stupid. Like when you're young, it's like, okay, cool. I'm glad you have my back. After a certain age, like I do agree. Like it's like, okay, now you're just being problematic. You know what I mean? Like. But I do like the Garrison twin style of just kind of like as soon as they hear something's popping off, they're ready to go, dog. Like
but I think everybody has that a little bit. But like
I don't think everybody has that. I've seen people just completely clam up and be like,
sure that that's fair.
Done.
That's fair. So some people are not, the fight or flight thing. But I think
flight. They're definitely flight.
I think if you have that in you, like if you like me, I have no problem with holding off in the cut, just surprising somebody. I don't fight fair. In the cut,
it's like I'm throwing a trash can immediately.
No, I mean, sure, trash can could be one option. that time at Gentleman
beer bottles or something.
I was gonna say that time at Gentleman Jim's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. When one of the Justins was getting into it, I was in the crowd watching, but I was in the cut with a Bud Light bottle ready to roll, Judge. And so that was I don't fight fair.
Did you just get fed? Did you just get fed? Is that Aaron? Yes. What?
Wow, man.
That's beautiful. That's what I love to see. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? That's
awesome. What did you just get fed?
She makes this delicious like chocolate pie with like homemade whipped cream that she made for Easter today, and she was having her a couple little bites of it, and so I was like, let me get some.
Damn, man. Look
Serda,
at that,
that's a keeper, brother. That's a keeper.
That's an early stage of relationship right there, baby. Mm-hmm. That's an early stage, feeding each other shit at 10 o'clock at night. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. My wife in the bed, Jack. she either right now out or she has got 5 minutes in her of scrolling to something on social. Like that. Nah, she ain't up here about to feed me no shit. Hell, I don't know. I'm not saying my wife would never feed me nothing. I just don't know the last time that happened. That was a long ass time ago. A long ass time ago. Yeah. I was about to say, am I supposed to know who the Garrison twins are? By chance, the way you just broke them up.
No, but they're not actually twins. One of them's older and one of them's younger, but they're the Garrison brothers. But
do you still fuck with them?
I still talk to the younger one, Paul, here and there. It's not like he still lives around Kansas City, but he's got kids and married and stuff, so we don't exactly hang out a lot anymore.
So his wife ain't feeding him shit, is what you tell me. Like
maybe not.
His lady ain't fed you shit. Can we? I don't mean to put you out on this. Hell, I don't know what score you got. I got a 10-point game right now. I may be 3 minutes behind, but I got a 10-point game right now. But I'm Osita, you said this has been their best years thus far.
Man.
We in April? Yeah. Oh, you think
I said the best calendar year. The best calendar year.
So calendar.
So
you said but you said it. You said in terms of
I meant the past like 365. Yes.
And when you say that you've had like you mean just someone you have developed relationships with, or that you really had?
I put numbers on the board this year. That's what I was saying.
You put numbers.
Yeah.
Let me get a ballpark. Figure about these numbers here.
Hey, okay, so straight up, remember the one that we had that intern that worked for us, Wesley? You never remember that kid?
No.
It was a little white kid last summer.
Oh yeah, Virginia.
So, yeah, Virginia. So he might be watching right now. I told him about the show. So he had asked me, as most 20-year-olds do, he was just like, "Hey man, what's your body count?" And I was just like,
"Oh, hold on, is that a normal thing?"
That's what kids do these days. They ask each other's body count.
Really?
I swear to God. Yeah.
Really?
So he goes,
I could see that when you're younger. I feel like we talked about that a lot more when I was younger. You don't do that once you get
don't give a
like
shit.
You're
really?
like early to mid 20s.
I just don't remember doing that. Like, how many have you fucked?
Hey,
like, that's what I don't.
It's definitely a thing. So he told me his body count, and I'm not going to put him out there. But by last summer, I had already definitely doubled what he had.
Like in the summer or just your career?
No, in the summer, I doubled what he had.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thanks, man.
Good for you, man.
Killing it.
White girls love me.
It's just white, huh? Yeah. Mixing them
up. Girls too.
Summer's right around the corner.
Yeah. Now I'm chilling out this year. I told myself I'm just going to chill. Focus on my career and my creative pursuits. Let something come to me for once.
All you 6'4" and over motherfuckers. All you 6'4" and over black dudes just can't have a black bitch.
Find me one. Where they at?
No, I'm just kidding. I was watching this thing where she would go up to NBA players, girlfriends or wives, and say, "Hey, how well do you know your NBA boyfriend or husband?" And would just ask them a series of questions. And I got down a rabbit hole, and I probably watched 12 or 13 of them. It was one black woman. And it was, out of the 13, it was 12 black dudes. All of them. And I just said, yep. Osita ass, you sitting over there just like him. And they pull up, and shout out to Gilbert Arenas. He was the Lone Ranger in the clips that I watched. The only one. and he had an African too. Like, he had him an African right here. 4-point game in this thing. But yeah, man, go ahead, man. I guess do your thing, man. Congratulations.
Hey, I was once told you gotta like who likes you. You know what I mean?
There you go. I'm at a count on one.
Real players get chose. You know what I mean?
There you go, man. Get chose, man. Do your damn thing.
Yeah.
Me and Steve at one. Feeling real good. I'm gonna go ahead and speak for your See, this is the thing about the Rockets, and the Warriors went on a little bit of a run, and they got this thing back to 8 in the fourth quarter with just under 8 to go. We'll keep you updated right here on the Nightly Fix. Check us out every single Sunday through Thursday. Like and subscribe at Foolish Club Media. Check out our YouTube page. Like and subscribe. We need you. If you don't do so, just turn around and just kick yourself. Straight up is how I feel.
That's weak.
Yeah,
that was weak.
Yeah, well,
kick
maybe
yourself?
turn around and kick yourself.
Kick yourself?
Yep, turn around. Like
I've heard you say, "Fuck off, fuck yourself, go to hell." Are you trying to keep it PG because it's Easter? Like, what's going on, man?
I'm not trying to keep it. No, fuck you.
I
ain't trying to keep it. Man. I said no. I just said turn around and kick yourself. That's the decision I made. All right, and that's what I went with.
All right, okay. I guess that's where we're going. Kick
turn
yourself,
around and
guys. Kick yourself.
I want to clothesline that bitch from the pit, though. I can't believe she walked up to that dude who she believed was sexually assaulting her kid, and then just spoiler alert, and then got up in his face when he couldn't talk and breathe, and just made all these threats on her own and went rogue. I don't know if I'm supposed to hate that girl, but I cannot stand her ass on the pit. Oh, I hate her ass.
Was it the shitty one?
It's Dr. Santos.
Santos.
Dr. Santos. Oh, I can't stand her.
The shitty one, right?
I think she's the shitty one. I don't know if that's what she's built to be.
I mean, I think she's a good doctor, but she's got a bad attitude.
Is she the one who makes fun of Crash? Whatever
she called her Crash.
Yeah. She kind of
she's the one that like immediately starts bullying everybody, but she grows over the course of the season.
I mean, but this bride though, I didn't mean to get here, but she touched my soul. This bride is the one though that'll come out to you. Spoiler alert. She the one that'll come up and be like in her mind, your fault wasn't that. Oh, your thought was this mother was just protecting her kid who she believes is molesting her child. Although there was no proof, like legit proof given. That's why they didn't act in the way she wanted them to. Now, I'm not saying that the dude wasn't putting his hands on her and wasn't doing nothing out of the shot. But hold on. Your thought was he's just protecting her. If I have any thought that my husband is molesting my daughter, my move isn't let me start putting shit in his coffee every morning to try to drive away his sex drive. No, it's let me get this son of a bitch away from her. Wow. But I'm just like you did like that. Like you went to a point of she's just trying to predict. Like that's my thing was like that's where you got it. Was not like why would she not keep trying to get him away from it? What that would be the thought. That just blew me away. I didn't mean that.
Well, that was insane from the mom, but I'm on the final episode of the pit.
Okay, so it picks up at episode 10, right?
Yes.
Episode 10, it gets so good.
So I haven't made it.
It gets so good, dude.
It gets down the stretch because there's 15 episodes, and down the stretch it gets insane.
Yeah, I loved it. Still the best show on television I've seen in a really long time.
Yeah, I haven't made it to those yet, so I'll attempt to get there. But that shit there, I'm like this. I mean, this is where you at anyway. Shout out to you. You're right. Happy Easter. I didn't mean to forgot to roll that through as it is a one possession game.
Ron, for forgetting to say Happy Easter, you should go kick yourself.
I should, and I did. I just kicked myself multiple times.
Yeah,
I've just kicked myself multiple times. I do want to get to the heat check here in a bit, but I want to say on a day where there's a lot going on in sport, the day of the NBA playoffs are going, they've started at noon and they're finishing up here with the Rockets and the Warriors and what looks like a tight game coming down to the end of it, and a lot going on, baseball, whatever is going on. But I'm telling you, the number one thing my eyes was locked on. And listen, I don't think I judged you for that mask that is now off, and now I feel more comfortable because you look normal. Or any of the skincare things that you do, or that Serda's getting fed in the middle of the show, and he just actually looked like he was about to get fed again just in these last couple of seconds.
I was actually just burping.
But WrestleMania has been the number one thing that I've been on tonight. And I feel like you two are judging me for this. I
don't care that you still care this deeply about wrestling. Live your life.
I don't think it's weird that a 40-year-old man still watches men in tights run around. That's cool.
So clearly, those two comments right there, kind of really lends to I can feel the judgment, especially from you, Serda, who Serda does not watch anything that could even be remotely taken as this is a guilty pleasure or bad television. Nothing.
I was a huge wrestling fan growing up.
Above it all,
every single thing. I'm saying right now, I could feel it that you're above it, and then I hear you face mask, upside down face mask, talking about men in tights and all that. But that damn
is it not men in tights?
It had me tonight. Houston's own Travis Scott had a lot to do with the finish tonight as he went out there and messed up the match. But John Cena, I do sense and feel the judgment. I do. Like, let's just be honest. Do you think it's a little weird knowing me that I mean the last two nights I have been till midnight on. I'd be on it right now. I plan on watching the post show that I missed because we started. I plan on getting. Do you lose a little bit about me knowing that I'm into wrestling and WrestleMania, and tomorrow I can't wait for Monday Night Raw. I can't wait, and I do record it. Me and my kids. I let my kids stay up like it was a Super Bowl tonight to watch it all the way through.
Serda, you got this.
I mean, I think it's nice that you're bonding with your children through wrestling. I think that's how I grew up getting into wrestling. It was something that I did with my brother, and we went to live WWEs together, and I'm very fond of those memories, and I grew up liking it a lot, and so I don't have a problem with it. I also, again, do not care that you're still very into this. I actually know several fully grown adults who still very much love wrestling. They love the showmanship and the entertainment value and all of that of it, and they just get into it and they still follow it very closely. That's fine. It's not my thing anymore. I don't care how you spend your time. I don't care how much money you spend per year on pay-per-views, but it's just not for me, and that's totally okay. Now, I know a 35-plus-year-old man who does not have children to say that he watches wrestling, to share those experiences with them, and it might be a little bit more weird for him, but I think it's totally fine what you're doing.
I would definitely be doing this if I didn't have kids. My kids weren't awake last night when I was up till midnight watching the post show and seeing Jey Uso win his first championship. I was definitely. Okay. What up, Boost? I was definitely. My kids didn't matter with that thing. I don't buy the belts. I don't roll in there with the belts. I don't roll in there. I might pick up a t-shirt. I might pick up a t-shirt. I don't do that thing. I like the classic ones. Like I got me an Austin 316 shirt. I got me an NWO shirt. I fucks with Roman Reigns, but yeah, man, I don't want to say that I'm deep. I am. It is for me like a television show, like from the standpoint of how are they going to get to what point, right? Like trying to figure out how they're writing storylines and how they're going to put stuff together and try to figure out what they're doing and guess stuff and see the swerves and try to make things make sense and who they think. I enjoy that part of it. It legitimately for me is like a show, a TV show, and I'm in it. And then John Cena turning into a bad guy for the first time in 20 years. That done me in. That turned me on. And I was in it. And he won it. And now I'm trying to figure out what they're going to do now. Because John Cena is retiring January 1st. What they going to do now? I'm into it, man. It's just like that's what.
Osita, when me and Ron first started doing radio together, like pretty much full time, our old nighttime radio show, the intro for the show every single night, 6 to 9 on 610 Sports Radio back in those days was John Cena's intro music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Telling
you, man.
Okay, y'all want a quick hot take? Just a quick one before the heat check. I think it's weird, man. I feel like and I'm talking shit upon myself as well.
You think what's weird?
The generation of adults that we have right now are so unserious, dude. Like, I know so many cats in their 30s that are watching wrestling like it is the fucking Super Bowl. My feed was lit up with dudes at these parties. Of course, there's no women there. With dudes at these parties sitting there watching wrestling, hitting each other with chairs, throwing each other into tables and all that shit. It's wild to me, dude. Like, it's like, okay, I get like, okay, when you're a kid, I get it. I watched wrestling when I was a kid, but eventually, as soon as you realize it's fake, you're just like, this shit's kind of trash. You know, it's like, that's like, for me, like still believing in Santa Claus or something like that during Christmas time. As soon as you realize he's not a real person, like, why would you still believe in Santa Claus? Why do you still believe in Santa Claus, Ron?
Yeah, it's not like that at all to me. It's to me, it's not like a Santa Claus. Like I think it was pretty clear it was fake, but it's fake just like, to me, TV shows are. Like they're characters. Like they're not themselves. They're characters. It's just like I didn't take it as I'm watching the Cowboys and the Chiefs play. I'm not taking that as I'm watching Golden State and Houston. Like I know that John Cena would beat up Cody Rhodes in a real life fight. The thought is kind of like, all right, who did shoot JR? Who is the one who killed such and such? Or like, whatever happens in a big show.
You talking about Dallas?
Yeah, I went to Dallas. I just
you went to Dallas.
Who shot JR is the thing that came to my mind for some reason.
You old ass man. That's funny as hell.
And that's ahead of my time. But that's just the one that came to my head.
Who shot JR?
Yeah, who shot JR's ass? That was the one that came to my. But I mean, or any show like the Connors that is coming. That's not helping either. The Connors that is coming to an end coming up on Wednesday. For some reason, I don't know why I recorded that. I just something about.
You're still watching that?
I don't watch it, but something about finale shows just does it for me. I don't know. Like, I like to watch the end of shows. Like, I never watched Friends, but I remember getting ready for the finale. I
want to see how it ends after a decade and a half. Like,
yeah,
let's finish this.
I don't know why, but no, that's the thing is, like, you can say reality, but I almost think it's different than reality because I know it's a written thing. I think it's a deal of like, who do they feel is like certain ones should be in what spot, and who does such and such and such, and then like the matches are something like some of the moves and some of the shit that's done is like, damn, is crazy athletic and crazy moves that they're able to do, but. To me, it's really the storyline stuff and who's going to be like me and my son, my oldest, or hell, all of my kids. We're trying to guess who is who and who is going to do what, who's going to win and what's this going to mean, who may come out. Like the whole time, we're like, The Rock's going to come out. There's no reason why they added him into this storyline not to bring him in, and he never came out. Like we guessed, like Becky Lynch is back. Like it was. So it's to me, it's like that, and not just once it became. Like, that open hand right that Hogan threw is not real, and it's not. No, it wasn't.
And I'm sure you still do this, but one of my friends, like he has Peacock, and he has Peacock specifically just to watch old wrestling.
Well, not
And
just that. When you said pay-per-view, and I could tell you're out of it. Like everything comes on Peacock.
okay, well,
So
whatever.
all of the pay-per-views come on Peacock. Everything
Okay.
is on the cock. So I just flip it and watch that.
Well, and
you just flip on
he
the cock
has
and
it.
watch it. That's what you do.
He has it specifically to watch old wrestling, and like so I have watched with him like within the last year, like like old Mick Foley, like Hell in a Cell, like from back in the day, and things like that were like growing up. You like, yeah, like it was like the biggest, like craziest thing that I had ever seen or dreamt of in my life. And it is fun to like kind of go back down that rabbit hole a little bit and kind of feel the nostalgia of it all. But I don't think I could, even if I tried, I don't think I could like get back into wrestling now. Like it's too big of a commitment.
No, I mean it's like if you looked at it as if like a TV show, right? Like whatever show we're like the Pit to try to figure out, all right, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen in the finish or White Lotus? You try to figure out where they're going to go and how they're going to write this. It's the same way there. It's just that's just how I take it. I don't take it as, all right, shit, man. Can Shawn Michaels beat the Undertaker up in this match? Like I don't take it as that. That's not what I take it as. All right, you gave us a little hot take. Let's get your normal hot take with the heat check.
All right, guys. So the other night I was perusing through TikTok as I often do late at night, and I start to see that the almighty algorithm decided to open my eyes to some real retribution that China has imposed on the U.S. due to the tariffs we imposed on them. And I guess for anybody who doesn't know, the United States decided to put tariffs on China and all their, goods. China in turn decided to put tariffs on all U.S. goods.
Didn't see that one coming.
Right, I know, right? They actually fought back. That's crazy. But they didn't stop there, though. They went full scorched earth, and they let the world know a little bit of the inside baseball. And they dropped a bomb that most, if not all, the luxury items that we get in the West are, in fact, actually produced in China. Nike, we already knew was probably produced over there. We always kind of make that joke about the little hands have to make little, to make little shoes. But things like Louis Vuitton that you think are, based in other countries and stuff like that are actually being made in China and just shipped over there. And then they slap a tag on it and call it a day. So they also took it one step further by having their influencers take to TikTok and expose the truth, which was quickly followed by, all these US influencers buying and showing off their Chinese made dupes. And so here's my problem. Like, I get it, make your money however you make your money, can't knock the hustle. But not one person has dropped the actual addy for these manufacturing plants. Like there's countless of videos of people with like $30 Jordans and $2 Milwaukee drills, $100 Birkin bags and stuff, but no info on how to purchase them. And that's what really pissed me off. I hate when people gatekeep. I hate gatekeepers, dude. Like, how are you gonna like the human? I get the human need for greed and like wanting to like not ruin a good thing and like be like, oh yeah, there's this like little store that I can go and get these cool knickknacks and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to let everybody know because they might blow up the entire spot. But this is literally a fucking factory, dude. This is what they do. Like, how are you going to gatekeep an entire factory and not let me know? Like, till this day, I have been searching on how to get some cheap Jordans, dude. And I can't find a fucking thing.
Like how cheap have you been searching on trying to get cheap? Like how what's the price?
Well, these people keep talking about like $30 Jordans. If I can get some $30 like retro ones right now, I'd buy them. And size 14, you know how hard it is to find size 14 shoes? I've gone to dude, the other day I was looking for, I think I might have told you all the story already. I was looking for shoelaces for some of my old shoes. So I go to, shoe stores thinking that they sell shoelaces, which surprisingly they don't. You got to go on Amazon and get that shit. But while I'm there, I'm just like,
I got them at Academy Sports and Outdoors, by the way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But so while I'm there, I'm just like, hey, y'all have anything in size 14? Everybody's like, nah, big dog. Nah, we don't even, highest we go was like 13. And like at the last store I went to, she pretty much laughed at me. She's like, nah, we don't sell 14 here. We don't have 14 here.
They just don't have 14 in stores. Like, I mean, listen,
they barely have them online. Vans don't even make 14s unless you get like the checker pattern Vans or like the really, really old schools.
Dang, you can't get no Vans?
I can't even get clown shoes, dog. It's crazy.
I had a run with some Vans, man. That's a damn shame.
I gotta go get a new phone this week, and I'm like trying to hurry up and go get a new iPhone because I'm afraid the iPhone prices are gonna like skyrocket over these tariffs.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy though, man. Honestly, I feel like, and Donald J. Trump, if you're listening, if you just happen to come across our podcast here, I need you to do something about these gatekeepers, Mr. Trump.
That's who you.
Unk.
That's who you.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's not going to do anything about the manufacturing plants. Like that ain't. I don't think China's going to let that happen.
But you're just trying to use whatever you can. At like, Don, give me with these gatekeepers.
Help me out. Help me figure out where I can get some cheap shit. I want cheap shoes.
Like if they get in the cheap shit, you want your hand in.
I want a chance. Why should I have to spend $100 on a Milwaukee drill when I can get the same thing for $2?
Now, who are the ones who are getting that? Who are the ones who are able to that is benefiting from this?
Benefiting from
being able to get them for that cheap.
Apparently, the influencers. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
They're running numbers. The algorithm's pushing them towards me and stuff like that. My entire for you page is filled with nothing but people being like, "I got this for cheap. I got that for cheap. I got this for cheap," without telling me where to get them from.
And you need this. Yeah, I mean, listen.
I want it.
I feel like sometimes those people are just full of shit, though. Too like
there could be outliers of people that are lying, but like, could all of them be lying?
But you think it's
all
real?
Of them?
You think there are some people getting retro Jordans 1s, 5s, whatever. You think there's some people getting them real ones for 30. See, for me, I get concerned if I see it for that much. I just don't even believe it's real.
Hey, sometimes, seeing is believing. Sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes
Easter is seeing is believing.
No, but for real, sometimes even I have seen the shoes and some of them are a little bit wonky. I'm not gonna lie, but like they're going on my feet. I'm not really fucked up about it. Like even if I do buy a $200 pair of Jordans, I wear those bitches out. Like I'm gonna wear them until they fall apart. So like I'm not really worried about them being real or being fake or looking real, or as long as like the Jordan's not upside down or something like that. You know what I mean? As long as he's doing the right thing, then I'm pretty much good.
Yeah. I hope you get that, man. You deserve. That's some bullshit. You can't get no 14s. I've seen 14s in places. I go past them. Obviously, I'm in there. I'm just trying to hunt down 11s. But I've seen 14s. I didn't. I feel sorry for you, man. I just want to let you know, man. I'm thinking about you. That's your situation. That 14 is
thoughts and prayers, man. I appreciate that.
You can't get them online.
Thank you. Barely. Any like new shoe that drops, you really can't get it online. Like they might have a 14 or like 2 of them or something like that, and then they sell out like that. It's hard to get new drops in the first place, but
it's rough.
It's a tough
not much of a shoe person.
Yeah, we know. Well, maybe you don't know, Osita, but Serda's the type of guy that he probably go buy a pair every 6, 7, 8 months. Maybe not even that long.
That's not bad.
No, you're right.
I've had the same like 3 pairs of shoes for like a couple of years, probably because I wear Birkenstocks the majority of the time.
You do, but
you're not. I can see that.
Yeah. He got me on a pair. But you got a winter, so you don't wear those all the time. He's the guy
I have winter birds for the winter time.
Okay, never mind. But you got one pair. I just remember you buying a pair of Under Armour tennis shoes, and I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, he just got those just because he just needed tennis shoes." And he just walked in the store and just grabbed something because he just walks in and grabs Under Armours. They weren't Steph Curry's. They were just.
I got a couple pairs of Nikes now. I may get some.
Oh, you buy the
fresh pair.
You buy the Nike walking shoes. That's right. I see those often. You hit the Nike walking shoes. By the way, the Rockets lost, end up losing that game tonight, 95-85. And I know Serda said, you don't need to blame me. Them motherfuckers scored 85 points tonight. I know Serda said the deal of they don't have enough stars, and that showed up big time. And we'll see what happens because the pace of the game is being played the way the Rockets want to play it. It's a rock fight. It is physical. There should have been a whole bunch more fouls called in this game, but it is physical. But the issue is the Rockets can't score. Man, they barely had they got 3 guys in double figures in this game. Şengün came to play, 26 and 9. They got another person in at 10 and another person in at 11. And nobody else is in double figures. Like, that ain't going to work. Jalen Green, who's their leading scorer, is 3 for 15, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Nah, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it. I mean, they don't have enough. They 85. And that's with them, for them going off in the second half. I mean, they were on pace in the first half to score 60-something points. That's got to be. They have got to figure out how to score. And all you people, and I say you people, yeah, I'm talking to some of you assholes that are listening right now, and some of the people I talk to on a day-to-day basis at my regular job, who have come at me about, oh no, we wouldn't dare want the Rockets to get a Kevin Durant. We wouldn't dare want it. No, the Rockets clearly need somebody that can go out there and get buckets. Like somebody that can go and get buckets. Hell yes, it is shaping up for the Houston Rockets and a Kevin Durant partnership coming up soon, because it is clear right there, man. They need somebody who can go and get easy buckets, and they can't do that right now. So, just 85 points.
I had to get that off your chest. So.
I know, talking like he had that little soliloquy going on, dude.
Just saying. And this was a tight game, 85 points. Like, I mean, right now the Warriors are a team that scores, well over, 110 or whatever, well over that a game. They're feeling like right now, shoot, man, we get ourselves to about 95, 96. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Them broke shots that they putting up. That's got to be. I'm scared to see how many threes.
How different.
I'm not. I'm just scared to see. Oh my God. So the Warriors had an off night from 3. They're 12 for 32, 38%. How many threes you think the Rockets made tonight?
How many did they shoot?
That's a good question. 29. How many do you think they made out of that 29?
5.
6.
Damn.
6 for 29, 21%. And I'm telling you, the Warriors are, and I know the Rockets play great defense. The Warriors ain't going to shoot this bad. They're not going to shoot like 12 for 32. They're not going to shoot this bad. You made 6 threes out of 29. And that's the other part. You took 30. You taking them bitches like that's what you could do. Ooh, Lord, boy. That's a rough one right there, boy. I mean, there ain't much you can do. Y'all can't shoot shit. Good Lord. Take us home, Osita. Good God.
All right. Well, speaking of people shooting their shot, sometimes missing, sometimes making it, I happen to make it. And
I know you do, man.
I made it. I really made it. And while I was in the midst of making it, I heard this awful sound. It was a little beep.